The title says it all. It's a festival coronation march for Tsar Alexander III. Tchaikovsky had been asked in 1883 to write a march for his coronation, and he became Tsar and succeeded his brother, who was then the Tsar. It's a very brief work, very celebratory work. It has the Russian tune God Save the Tsar embedded in it, which, if you know March Slav of Tchaikovsky's, you hear that same tune in that piece too. Washington is a colleague of mine. He's the chairman of the piano division at Texas State University. And he hails from Quito, Ecuador, and is a national hero back there. He's very, very well known. He was trained in Ecuador and then later came to the United States and studied at the Peabody Institute, where actually I got my degree. So we share that fact. He's a very brilliant pianist. He's founded a competition there at Texas State, and it was about time that we worked together here in Austin. We'd worked once together before in Quito, playing with the National Orchestra there, where he played some Beethoven, and I really admire his musicianship, and he suggested that we play the Tchaikovsky, and we haven't played it in a few years, so I was happy to say yes. This concerto starts with a horn fanfare that sounds like it's going to be very serious and very dramatic, and it is. But within a few seconds, it turns from being in a minor key to a major key, and then you hear these crashing chords played by the piano, and this absolutely gorgeous theme played by the strings, sweeping theme. And what's very strange about that is once that theme is played, you never hear it in the concerto ever again. So I would say that this is a concerto of wasted opportunities. If I were to pick one piece of Copland to put in a time capsule or to send to another planet as a representative of some of the greatest music written by an American composer, I would say this Third Symphony is it. I think it's so successful because it incorporates the Americana style of Copland that we know from his ballets like Rodeo and Billy the Kid, Appalachian Spring, that sort of American lyricism, combined with the formalistic expectations of a piece called a symphony. It is written in 4 movements, and it's in the same sort of tempo shape as a typical Beethoven symphony, a moderate first movement, a scherzo movement, a slow dramatic movement, and then a very victorious kind of final movement. And what distinguishes it from other works of his is that he quotes himself in it. There's a quotation of one of his most famous pieces, the Fanfare for the Common Man, that is the basis for the entire 4th movement of the symphony.